The winner of the 2017 People's Choice Award is presented to Adjustments for Life and Dr. Joseph Arve for having the best product or service and overall customer satisfaction.
Adjustments for Life is a maximized living center, and it's just an amazing place for people to come and get healthy. Call me crazy, but what we do in this office every day is the solution to the healthcare crisis. Health doesn't come from a bottle of pills, a bottle of vitamins. I mean, we've got more gyms, we've got more nutrition stores, we've got more hospitals, we've got more Walgreens, and that's all good. But if you look at the statistics of people and their health, we see cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, divorce, poor test scores, childhood obesity, childhood diabetes, all getting worse. So on one hand, we're spending all this money on healthcare, and yet society is not benefiting from all of that, except in here, that we get people back on the track of health and healing. I started this health thing back in 1987 by going to chiropractic college, and I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then I got out in 1991, I came to Colorado in 92, and man, I've been telling the same message, that your body needs no help to heal, just no interference. And every year, medical science has been validating what I've been doing here and what I've been saying for the last 25, almost 30 years. We call it Spine Geek Nation. I like to see a life-giving center like this in every city across the world, because what we do gives people back their health. It gives them back their hope. It gives them back their future. I'm still working 6 days a week. Why? Because the need is there. We see a lot of people. Why? Because the need is there. It's not that I have big goals to see a lot of people. It's that I realize that 1 in 3 women are on the road to being diagnosed with cancer sometime during their life. 1 out of 2 men. And so people say, oh, you're busy. How many do you see? I say, not enough, because the need in our city is like this, and we're just scratching the surface. So the vision of what I do right now, after 25 years, I'm trying to put everything down into a system that I can give my children, that I can give other doctors to take around the world so we can put an end to sickness and suffering.
Dr. Joe has a gift and a talent for reading the body. He warms us up, gets us on the table, and treats individually what's needed. It's been a blessing to come here with the problems that I've had and come out with solutions.
It's amazing who we get to see. You know, I was the chiropractor for the Colorado Rapids professional athletes when they won their championship in 2010. I take care of Olympic athletes. I was a maximized living doctor for the Olympic team for wrestling and for judo in 2012, and our athletes won gold medals. I was in Rio, Brazil, and our Olympic athletes won gold medals there. So we take care of a lot of high-level athletes, but also we take care of newborn babies because of birth trauma. We take care of children because of ADHD and autism and just, you know, all the childhood health issues. We take care of teenagers because right now, the health of teenagers suffer the most. And where can they go to get a non-toxic, healthy, loving healthcare provider? That's what we provide. And then adults, families, seniors, we want to keep them out of the nursing home. And so we really have a variety. We don't have an ideal customer. If you have a spine, if you're breathing, if you want to be healthy and maximize your health, that's who we see. My key to success, you know, I've been here 25 years, and it's not easy being in business for 25 years. And so I'd have to say God first, that this is His place. My family lets me be me. So my wife of 28 and a half years, she puts up with me. My children, we were family owned and operated for many years. My children work here. My team, I just love them to death, and their family. Our mission is people. It's all about people, and we tell people that in this office is life and fun and healing. Let us put your needs first and figure out what you need to be healthy, be happy, and be strong. And as people really genuinely feel that we care about them, then that, we never have a problem with new business or anything else, because when you love people, they love you back, and it's a fun place, and that's why we've been here for 25 years. Well, welcome. How's everybody doing? Are we having fun yet?
Yes.
Did you get samples yet?
Yes.
Nice. Everybody give Mary and Alexa a hand for the free salads. Samples. Imagine coming home starving for lunch or not knowing what to have in dinner, and you open up your refrigerator door and you see these beautiful salads made already ready to go. That's what Mary's does. Mary's business is called Salad Shares. And did everybody get a raffle ticket? Okay, because you're gonna win a week's worth of salads. You could win. And then what you're eating over here with the almond butter and the apples, this is how we break the sugar craving. I'll get to that in just a minute and deal with sugar cravings. So I wanna welcome each of you to your food class. Now, when I say food class, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? He's going to tell us what we can't have and feel guilty, and we're going to leave here beat up, right? Well, we're not going to go there today. We're going to have fun. Everybody say Yahoo. Yahoo. We're going to have a good time tonight. Everybody say Gmail. Gmail. I've been waiting for that joke for a while, right? Say Yahoo, say Gmail. Right? Okay, good. And right now, we're on Facebook Live. Hello, every 10 million Facebook listeners. Glad you're watching. Please like us. In a few weeks, this workshop will be posted to our YouTube channel, which is Spine Geek. If you just Google Spine Geek, you'll find everything out about us. You'll find our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, information. If any of you have your phones on you, you can silence them. If you see a slide that you love, take a picture of it. That's how it lasts longer. I don't plan on going anywhere tomorrow, so if you hear something, you want something, you need my help, you want me to email you something, you want me to text you something, you want to go to our website, okay? We will be here for you to make sure you get healthy when it comes to this food thing, okay? On purpose, you have 2 sheets of paper. You have the map to your life of how to get healthy. That's what this is all about. I'll explain this in a minute. And you have a blank sheet of paper. This is your blank sheet of paper. I have it blank on purpose. This is your blank canvas. This is your new food plan. Okay, this is your new way of eating that I want you to create for yourself so that when you leave here, you actually have a clue, you have a plan that you can start doing the minute you get home. Sound fun? Yeah. All right, everybody say Yahoo. Yahoo. Good, good, good. So, food can be your medicine. Hippocrates actually said that. Okay, Hippocrates said a long time ago when I was a little boy that let food be your medicine, okay? And medicine be your food. And so everybody give a hand to all our helpers and workers. Good, 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 okay? And again, this is Mary Salad Shares. I mean, you open your refrigerator and you see these beautiful, awesome, ready-to-eat salads in your refrigerator, ready to go. And again, these salads are your body's medicine. Good things happen when you put this stuff in your body, okay? Now, here's the thing. I can tell you when it comes to these salad shares, when it comes to food, it doesn't make any logical sense. Food does not make any logical sense. Food is our emotional drug, if you would. If some of us stop eating because we think we can control food, or we have a bad day, and we use food to kind of medicate our emotions. I can go and buy a bag full of spinach, I can go buy eggs, I can buy all the ingredients. Mrs. Arvey can even make the salad, right? Mrs. Arvey, when you make a salad, do I eat it at home? Not usually, do I? No, it's sitting there, right? But for some magical reason, when Mary makes me salad and she puts it in these jars, and I pay her very well, she brings them to my house, I can't wait. These are all gone by Thursday night. That's the sad part. You only get 5, right? And so somehow, when I see this, I figure it out and I eat it, and it makes its way into my belly. It makes its way into my health. Does that make sense? Yeah. Again, food is not logical. Food is emotional. I can't tell you why you don't go eat a salad instead of go ahead and polish off a bag of Doritos. I can't tell you why. You know, right? We all know. There's not a lack of knowledge, right? Okay? And so we've been doing this here for 25 years in this office. Literally, you'll hear me say, miracles served daily. We see all kinds of healing miracles with our patients, with our families. We have lots and lots of fun. And food is a very important part of your healing. I've worked with Olympic wrestlers. I've worked with Olympic judo players. They all have to make weight. They all have to lose weight. But they need to be strong when they go into their bout, in their match. They can't just starve themselves. So everything I'm going to teach you about food today will help you get to your ideal weight. It'll help you get to your dreams of health and healing. It's going to help you. It's going to help you. Everybody take a deep breath. Let all that food stress go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay? This is my family. For the last 29 and a half years, Mrs. Arve has been married. We have happily fed 4 children. None of them have died yet. They all like their foods. So I have 29 plus years of experience of feeding people, right? This is our team. This is Carrie and Julie and Grant and myself and Jesse. Again, we love being here. We love serving you. The last few weeks, the world's going crazy, isn't it? And I always try to provide solutions because I always say that healthy people are healthy people. Hurt people hurt others. And so our job is to try to put an end to unnecessary suffering, if you will. So I read this quote. I said, the problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. And if you have teenagers, you know exactly what I mean, right? And again, who is this guy talking today? He's a chiropractor. I'm a real doctor. These are all the hours that I've spent in school. I actually have about over 400 to 500 educational hours than medical doctors. So when my patient goes to a doctor and the system that they work in says you need to gain weight, start eating candy and cookies, that's just not really a good way to gain weight, okay? And so that we've been around the world helping athletes. I've been here for a very long time. I've raised 4 children successfully. I've been married almost 30 years, doing what I'm teaching you, what I say. That you can take everything I say today to the bank because it's been proven, it's been tested, and it works. Here's the issue. Everything you're going to learn today is money in the bank. Everything I say today is gold to you trying to, whether it's lose weight, reach your health, feel great, and look great. But here's the problem. We don't have a lack of knowledge in this world. We have a lack of action. We have a compliance issue. It's applying these truths to your life. So I'll say it to you once and I'll say it again. To the extent that you apply everything that we teach you here is to the extent that you can receive the blessings and healing and strength. Feel better, lose weight, look young, feel young, be a champion in your life. But you have to take action. You have to start doing things one day at a time, and I'll teach you what that's all about as time goes on, okay? Because here's the issue. You have to understand, to say to yourself, I'm complicated. Yeah, put your hand over your heart. Make sure it's beating. Good. So you feel your heart beating. Now you have to understand, you're not just a beating heart. You're a physical person, but also you're an emotional person. Some of you are very emotional people. But you're also a spirit that God created you to be healthy and strong. Amen. So food can sabotage all 3 of these things. And if you want to find health, and if you want to find it from food, we're here to help you, okay? We're here to help you. And again, God says, let us make people in our image to be healthy and strong, right? And again, everything you're going to learn today will put an end to any unnecessary suffering you have going on in your life. That's really my heart today. I've been doing food talks for almost 30 years. And boy, after I go, what did you hear? You said I couldn't have coffee anymore. I never said that. You said I can't have ice cream anymore. I never said that. So I realized when we're all done about 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's always with my wife and kids. I know what I just said, but what did you hear? Right? Because no. We're here to get you healthy and get you strong. And again, Albert Einstein said we can't solve the same kind of problems at the same kind of thinking we got ourselves into. So we have to change our mind. Everybody say change our mind. Change our mind. We have to start thinking new. Okay? Repeat after me. It's time for a new me. It's time for a new me. Good. So we're going to apply science to your life. I don't want you getting overwhelmed with what I say today. What I want you to understand is that a little bit goes a long way. It's called the compound effect. The key word is finding 1 or 2 things that you like to eat and then consistently, everybody say consistently, for the next week, the next year, apply it, and you will see the results. It's kind of the compound effect. Watch this video and check it out.
We always try to make huge changes in our lives by telling ourselves that starting from any other time than now, we'll start making the change. Whether it's stopping a bad habit or even sleeping on time, these barely last and we end up back to our old selves repeating this cycle because we suck at consistency. But Darren Hardy, the author of The Compound Effect, says that success and failure are the results of small, seemingly unimportant choices we make every day. And it's these small actions that are mundane, unexciting, and sometimes even difficult being compounded over time that leads to huge rippling effects. Because every decision, no matter how slight, alters the trajectory of your life, and we're usually not aware of it. For example, you could start binge watching your favorite show, staying up late, and when you finally go to bed, you might have trouble sleeping. This gets you tired in the morning, which means you might end up being late for work, so you grab fast food since you don't have the time or energy to make breakfast. And as a result, you feel less energetic and underperform at work repeatedly. This may be what keeps you back from getting that promotion in 3 months, and the ripple goes on and on and on. So remember the right decision the next time you have a seemingly small or unimportant choice to make. It can actually compound over time and change your life in a big way.
So the compound effect, again, it's little by little by little by little choices when it comes to food. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't say, well, that's really not a big deal. I want to show you one more video about, it's called the Pareto principle. 20% of the food you eat will give you 80% of the health that you get. 20% of the action steps you take each day will deliver you 80% of the results that you need. It's a proven fact. 80% of all the things you overthink, 80% of all the things you think you do, you don't do, you worry about, you fret, the way you make food so much harder than it should be, 80% of the energy you put into life that doesn't work only delivers 20% of the results that you want.
Have you ever noticed how you only wear about 20% of your clothes 80% of the time? Or how 80% of your fun comes from 20% of your friends? Or how anytime you go to a party, 20% of the people drink 80% of the beer? Or even how 80% of the money in the world is owned by 20% of the people? Okay, I'm sure you're noticing a pattern here. This is called the 80-20 or Pareto principle. And the principle says that about 80% of your results will come from 20% of the causes. If you look around, pretty much everything follows this principle. Of course, the numbers can and will vary, but the principle will be the same. So, how do we relate this to productivity? Let's look at 3 different examples on how we can use this principle. First, let's take a look at business. Let's say that you have a business that you want to grow, and you spend about 80% of your time designing the perfect business card and the perfect website, and decorating your office so it can look really freaking cool. And only 20% of your time you spend actually creating and selling your products. So you spend 80% of your time on things that don't bring any results, like spending 5 hours decorating your office. Only 20% of your time is what is bringing 80% or more of your business's income. And trust me, I see this everywhere, especially with new businesses. They spend most of their time on tasks that have no real productivity. They just make themselves look busy without really accomplishing anything. So if you have a business, try to find those little tasks that bring most of your results, and focus your time on those. I've even used this principle in my social life. About a year ago, in my second year of college, I had tons of friends, and I tried to dedicate the same amount of time to all of them, and it kept me really busy. Until I realized I was kind of an idiot, because only 3 or 4 of those people actually brought me value and joy and great experiences into my life. So I decided to dedicate my time to those people instead of just everybody, And that freed up so much time for me. I was able to use that time to work on my business and read and develop myself. And my days were much more productive. Now let's take a look at our lives, because most of our lives follow the same principle too. We spend about 80% of our time doing things that aren't really productive, like hanging out with people that we don't even like and that bring no value to us, or like binge watching a whole season on Netflix in a day, or I don't know, Facebook. And there's nothing wrong with it. We just spend a little more time there than we like to admit. But only 20% or even less of our time is actually spent on things that bring results, like learning new ideas and becoming better, reading, or taking action on some of the things that we like to achieve. But of course, now we know the 80-20 principle. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna be productive as hell. And these are just 3 examples of the 80-20 or Pareto principle. Oh, and look at that. I just explained 80% or more of the book in 20% or less of the time.
Do we ever see how sometimes food can take on its own monster approach as of itself? I mean, am I the only one? Because you have to understand, I hate food. I have a love-hate relationship with food. Does anybody have the same thing I have? Yeah. And I had a thought today, and I don't know if this is an appropriate thought. Mrs. Arve's nervous. But you ever been in a relationship with someone and they're not good for you? And finally you decide one day, you know what? I'm over you. And they try to call you and you're like, I'm over you. Leave me alone, right? They no longer have any power over you. You don't care what they say. You don't care what they think. You don't care what they're doing anymore. You're like, I'm over you, right? Well, that's how I want you to leave here with food, is to say, I'm done struggling with food. I'm done. I know food's not my friend. I mean, right now, if someone said, hey, I went by Krispy Kremes today and they were closed down. He looked at me and said, do you have anything to do with that? I said, absolutely I do. And so my question is what I don't want to do is just start firing things at you. I want you to feel love today. I want you to feel peace. I don't want you feeling overwhelmed anymore about this thing with food. I want you to break up with food and no longer give it control or power over your life anymore, physically or emotionally. Because after all, it's food. It's supposed to be good for you. It's your friend. So to make sure I do a really good job today when it comes to food, because I was overwhelmed. Food's not an easy topic because I want to see results. I want you to leave here not feeling overwhelmed. I want you to start changing your eating patterns and eating habits, right? And so the slide says, what do you need today? And so what I want to look at all of you and just ask you to yell it out to me. What do you need today? What do you need to learn today when it comes to food? Give me some answers. Ideas for good food. Okay.
Clean sugar.
Say that again.
Clean sugar.
Clean sugar. Okay.
Times to eat.
Eating times. Times to eat. Okay. Snacks. You like food combining?
Yeah, like if you eat a steak, you put a salad next to it and maybe a potato. I mean, I think that if you eat a salad, sometimes my brain thinks that that's better than not having a salad with the bad food.
Like when I go to McDonald's and I get French fries and a Big Mac, I get a Diet Coke, my brain says, you're good. I'm not picking on you, that's what I'm saying. And then I get a Frosty because I was so good with the Diet Coke, right? So snacks, time to eat, clean sugar, shopping, ideas for what's good for you. Okay, good. Combination, how to blend foods together. Yes.
Since we've been coming for 4 years and we've heard some of this anyway.
It's like my wife.
The most important thing that we can remember is do one thing at a time.
Okay, good. Good. Just give me one thing, Dr. Joe. Okay, got it. What's the one thing I have to know? Okay, yes, Shauna.
How to create meals on a video schedule.
Okay, meals. Busy. Good.
Healthy fats.
Now, you're the only one that's busy, though. Everybody else is not busy, so you're okay. What'd you say?
Healthy fats and how much.
Good fats.
How do you stay in a budget?
Don't have kids.
How to break the sugar craving.
Sugar cravings, okay. All right. What else do you need to learn today? Yes?
About healthy fast food.
Healthy fast food.
How to eat fast food.
How to eat out. Good. Okay, eating out. What else?
Where's the line?
Control when to eat, when not to eat.
Okay, very good. Control. Right. Control.
When to eat fibers and proteins.
Ask me that again.
When to eat fibers and proteins, like sometimes you're taught by different teachers like yourself that tell you to eat protein in the morning, then eat protein at a certain time, eat fibers at this. I mean, we get all confused of when to eat what.
I don't teach that. You been watching my videos? You got me confused. I get you. Because it's confusing, isn't it?
Yes.
And lots of times you'll hear me say, just eat food. What does that mean? There's 1,000 layers to when I say just eat food. Just eat healthy, right? I mean, broccoli or candy bar. We know that, right? But what does that look like? I'll map that all out for you. Okay, very good. Yes? Nuts. Do you call me nuts? What? Yes.
Is it really important to count carbs and protein?
No. There's no carbs in heaven. Yes, you're right. We call that macros in the nutritional world. Nuts. Dr. Joe is nuts. Okay, good. What else?
How much is
You know, we're supposed to be done at 11:30 today, so you're going to be here. What else? Yes.
Is there a difference in what you recommend for most people versus someone who is struggling with pregnancy cravings? Who has also just found out they're diabetic? No, it's not me. I'm trying to get her in here. She wouldn't come today.
So
I'm taking knowledge back.
okay. Does it matter who you are as far as the food you eat? Yes.
She swears that baby got more control of the diet.
Ariel is craving to get pregnant. That's what I heard.
No.
Okay. All right. Yes. Yes. Couple things. Yes. Carol.
How do you tell your brain that you're full?
How you tell your brain that you're full? Good. My brain don't listen to me. Yes, Suni.
Healthy, satisfying breakfast.
Healthy breakfast. Got it. Satisfying. Who wants to eat until their body says, I'm good, I'm satisfied? Would that be nice? Yeah, and be happy? Yeah. Okay. Satisfied. Okay. All right, yes, Luann.
Break the emotional eating cycle.
The emotional eating cycle. Move to Jamaica. Don't have kids. Emotional eating. Good. Okay. Is that good enough right now? Pretty cool? Good, good, good. Is there anything else on here that hasn't been mentioned that you need to leave here with? Is there one thing you need to leave here with? Yes. Food allergies. Good, good, good. Okay. Got it. Got it. Anything else you need? Yes, Daryl.
Hey, Doc, how about what you find on the shelf versus organic versus natural?
Okay, how to shop. Okay. How to shop as far as organic. And how about you've been lied to? And forgive me if my spelling's off, but that's okay. Jesse.
Why am I eating healthy but not losing weight?
Okay. Why is the scale broken?
The opposite direction.
All right. Okay. Leave here with. Any questions? Let's see, Are we good? So if I answered all these questions today, you promise to take action on everything I tell you to do from today, correct? Yes? Is there anywhere, tell me where you're stuck at. Where do you feel like you're stuck? Yes?
So we just got done with Whole30.
Yay.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
And now the last 10 days have been like trying to figure out the right balance.
Okay.
Is, you know, what we can add back in and not add back in. It's been challenging.
Sustain. Stuck. But why is it you're really good for 30 days and then all of a sudden the bottom drops out and you're like, you know, it's hard, right?
So the idea of what you can add back in.
Right, and how do you know? And stay on it, yeah. Yep, good point.
So we're trying, that's
Right.
Whole30.
And have so Whole30 is an online program. You can go and you get points for good behavior each day. And if you're part of a gym or you're part of an office, you punch in. It's an accountability thing, right? No?
No, it's the idea that you take all sugars.
Right. Well, it's the rules they have, and so if you don't eat sugar, you get points for it. That's when I did a Whole30.
There's no points involved.
You didn't enter in the website and put your stuff in. You did. You didn't keep track of your stuff. You just read the book and followed the Whole30 book. Okay. So Whole30 is a way of eating that falls along with. We'll get into paleo, intermittent fasting, ketogenic stuff like that. All these different names. It's just basically what we teach is that if you want to get healthy, cut out sugars, eat clean meats, get rid of all the artificial ingredients, right? Get off the grains, get off the dairy, and follow a food plan that's healthy for your body, that your body likes, it's life-giving. Yeah, good.
It's amazing.
Depends on what version of Whole30 you follow. But there's the Whole30 challenge that we've done too, as far as there's a whole website they can track that. For sleep, drink more water, right? Sleep. You'd be mindful of meditation each day, right? The different habits that was in the book or in the process? No? Okay. Yeah, the food, the way eating it, yep. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Did any of you not know? Is there a lack of knowing or a lack of doing? Because knowledge, I mean, if you have Pinterest, you have a cell phone, you can get on Pinterest and you can binge that for 3 hours and you can get all the recipes, everything you ever want to know, right? You know, there's not a lack of knowing. There's just a lack of doing. But we get confused as far as, well, where do I start? And that's why I want to show you the compound effect is a little bit every day, one meal at a time, has a huge effect. 20% of the food that you're eating is giving you 80% of the health that you have. So I'm not trying to tell you that this is go home and do a lot. What I want you to do is take that one thing we talk about, go home and do a little bit every day and be plugged into a community every day. You can text me, you can call me, you can email me, you can plug into our office. We see great success with our patients every single day. One of our patients, I asked him today, he's lost 40 pounds by coming in here and just getting healthy. 25 pounds. We've had patients that lost over 100 pounds by coming in here and plugging into the office. Because again, it's not about losing weight, it's making this thing called your body healthy and strong. So good, we got a good start today. And we're gonna answer all those questions. It's time to break up with food and pick up a new way of eating. Again, this is not the way to be healthy. This is not. Health does not come from a bottle of pills. Okay? For every one medication is 70 side effects. Medication is poison to your body. But we're looking for ways to make that scale happy by doing this. We're looking for ways to make the scale happy by cutting off organs or tying off organs. Sure, that'll make the scale move towards zero, but it will not make you any healthier. It will not stop the cravings. Having surgery, taking medication will not answer or fix your lack of doing in your life. Okay? Ooh, that's kind of hard. It's kind of anti-American statement, but that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Eat like your life depends upon it. Guess why? Did you see the commercial during the Olympics? Imagine you're 18 years old, and I take you to a brand new car lot, and I say, Gary, pick out any car you want. It's free. You're in, right? But here's the rule, Gary. This is the only car you're ever going to get for your entire life. If you want it to work right, then you better learn how to take care of it, because you're only going to get one car. And your life depends upon how you value it and how you take care of it. I want you to think about your body that way. Yep. Think about your mind that way. Think about your spirit that way. This is the only, we think we can go out there, and if our insurance covers it, we can chop something off, we can take some kind of magic pill, do some kind of fat the gripper thing, but that does not make your body live or last any longer. It will not make you happy. It will not make you any happier. As a matter of fact, it'll make you more frustrated and more emotional. So here's some things. Well, genes are the reason why I have food issues. No, that's a myth. It's not about your genes. We can change your genes. The kind of care we provide in our offices, we get epigenetic changes, which means we have the bad genes shut off and the good genes turn on. When you start following what we do here with getting adjusted, getting your spine corrected, eating right, I'll talk about this in a minute, we literally see positive genetic changes in your DNA and RNA. So quit blaming your grandmother, quit blaming your mom. It's not their fault anymore, right? Say it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Here's another one. Counting calories is an effective way to nutrition. No, it's not, because there's 150 calories in almonds and there's 150 calories in Twinkies. So who makes almonds? They're natural, right? When you put that in your body, when you put something made natural, made by God in your body, is that going to have a green grass or brown grass effect? Green grass, right? When you put Twinkies, Twinkies are made where? By man in a factory, right? When you put Twinkies in your body, is that going to have a green grass or brown grass effect on you? Brown grass, right? So there's your answer. So counting calories doesn't necessarily work. We have nutritional deficiencies. That's why you can't lose weight. You're lacking nutrients. You need to eat food. And you need to eat enough food until your body says, I'm good. Don't ever worry about overeating food. It's food. It's food. It's good for you. Your brain will tell you. Your hormones will balance, and it will tell you when it's done. Again, I can't eat any fat. Fat makes me fat. It doesn't make you fat. Okay? Matter of fact, fat and meats cause heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, and kidney disease. No, it's not what you eat. It's what you ate for dinner is what makes you unhealthy. Pesticides, antibiotics. That's why you're going to see a company that we use, that we get our meat from, is called Corner Post Meats. You want grass-fed, grass-finished meats that will have a healthy effect on your body, a green grass effect, if you hear me say, right? Some people need fat. Not everybody's different, though. Not everybody's the same. Okay? You look at ketogenic, you look at intermittent fasting. Is there such thing as too much good fat? Yes, there is. Is there too much of fire? Can you get too hot? Yeah, you can burn yourself. But in moderation, everything we teach you to eat is going to feed your brain, it's going to feed your hormones, and it's going to help you begin to get healthy. How are we doing? We doing good so far? Okay. Here's another myth. You need 5 to 8 servings of grains every day for a healthy diet. Not true. Anybody ever walk by a plate of cookies and you swear they called your name? That means biologically your body is what we call a sugar burner. When you put bread in your body, when you put candy in your body, when you put grains, when you put rice, when you put fruit in your body, it has the same biological effect as sugar on you, because your body has used sugar to burn over the last 5, 10, 20 years. Remember when you were a kid, you could eat whatever you wanted and not gain weight? That's because you are a fat burner. Everything you ate, your body burned it up and it used it. But after a while, from eating Doritos and eating junk food and eating bread and pasta and rice, thinking in your 20s that you're getting away with it, I can eat whatever I want to eat. Look at me. Well, guess what? You turn 30, you turn 40, and your hormones finally say, enough. And you turned your body into a sugar burner. So bread is not your friend right now. Rice is not your friend right now. Pasta is not your friend right now. When you eat it, it's as if you're eating sugar, and that's what whacks out your hormones. It makes you gain weight. Even if the box says healthy, you'll never lose weight because it's feeding the sugar. It's feeding the leptin. Your brain will never shut off. You finish eating it, and you go, I just need something else. I just need to tie myself over, right? I don't care how many Triscuits you eat. I don't care what the box says, right? You won't be satisfied because you are a sugar burner right now. So again, cholesterol causes heart disease. Not true. Not true. If your hormones are out of whack and you're on cholesterol medication, you're whacking yourself out. You need cholesterol. Your hormones need cholesterol. You need cholesterol to lose weight. You need cholesterol. Every hormonal pathway starts with cholesterol. Your brain needs cholesterol to survive. Your organs, your liver, everything needs cholesterol. And so if your cholesterol is high, it's because your hormones are out of whack, your body's not processing like it should be, and we need to change your lifestyle to bring things back into normal alignment. But by taking a medication, thinking we're going to lower our numbers and get healthy, it literally throws everything else off. No more than if I fill my gas tank up with water and the dial goes to full, what's that do for my engine? It's not going to work right. It's not going to work right. Okay? So cholesterol is your friend. Don't be afraid of it. You don't get it from eggs. Eggs are good for you. There's protein, there's life, there's health in eggs. It's okay. It's okay. And again, the FDA and the USDA effectively protect the general public from dangerous products. So Dr. Arve, if all those things are bad for you, why would they sell it to us? Right? Because if we can get us addicted to a product, we're going to buy it, and it's going to, whether it has a green grass or a brown grass effect on it, doesn't matter. Okay, newsflash, newsflash. And again, eating healthy is so boring and tasteless and too hard to do. Hey, get a week's worth of salad from Mary. Man, that's fun. It's the highlight of my day, really. She puts chocolate in the dressing. How cool is that? Dark chocolate, right? Which is not a candy. It's an antioxidant. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I know. If you want chocolate, you find chocolate at 70% cocoa or higher, eat your heart out. Did he just say I could have chocolate? Yes! How much? As much as you want. He's my favorite doctor now. Key word, 70% cocoa. If you're really tough, 100% cocoa. Let's see how tough you really are, right? But again, I promise you, if you buy a bag of Ghirardelli chocolate chips that's 70% cocoa or higher, or you go down to Vitamin Cottage and get the candy bars that are 70% or higher cocoa, go ahead and eat it. Eventually, your body will say, I've had enough. And you ain't got to worry about it. Guilt is not an effective emotion. I want you eating chocolate, dark chocolate. It's an antioxidant. It's okay. What I don't want you to do is eat something and beat yourself up the rest of the day. There's a slide I had that said a sorrowful soul, means your heart, is more dangerous to you than any germ in the world. If you walk around today, if you wake up beating yourself up for what you ate last night, that's not a good way to start your day. And how do I know that? Because I do that stuff. I have a love-hate relationship with food. I get it. The fights my mom and dad would have about my mom and my dad not liking her weight and yelling and do this. I've seen my mom do the crab meat diet where all she ate was crab meat at dinner. Boy, did that stink. I saw my mom try to inject herself with shots to get her body to try to lose weight. I've seen it. And it doesn't work. It doesn't produce health.
Dr. Arve?
Yes.
Can I ask you to go back as he was mentioning allergies?
Yes.
So you mentioned the eggs as a good source of protein
Right.
and positive cholesterol.
Right.
Is there an alternative to that for people who have allergies to eggs?
Well, let's talk about food allergies. Okay? So here's the thing. Some people were introduced into food Too soon. When should babies start eating food? When they start having teeth. Once babies have teeth, that means their digestive system is ready for food. So if you're being fed cereal and things, food, that's not food, like formula, soy products, cereals that aren't food, before you have teeth, then you're whacking out your immune system and you're developing allergies. So the problem is that we eat food that cannot pronounce the ingredients that's in the food. So it's not so much you have an allergic reaction to the food, you have an allergic reaction to the ingredients that was put in the food, or you have an allergic reaction to what they fed the chickens, whether it was antibiotics, whether it was hormones, all those other things that your body has whacked out its immune system. So now I can't have eggs. So with that, we need to get you healthy so that maybe someday you can go back to eating eggs or not. You have to avoid it. That's just where your body is right now. But knowing that. But whether it's peanut allergies, things, you have to avoid that if it's not good for you. Well, I'll just try it and then you get break out. So we have to get you healthy. We have to balance your immune system. We have patients that come to our office. Once we start adjusting you, working with your nerve system, making you green grass again, then the allergies begin to take care of themselves. But literally you're allergic to what they're putting in the food that really isn't food. It's something you find in a chemical experiment. Does that make sense? So like if I have a Diet Coke, there's aspartame, there's NutraSweet. That whacks out my brain. That whacks out my nerve system. That's an allergic reaction because something in my brain's like, I don't want that in me. It doesn't belong in me. Does that make sense? Am I doing good so far? Is it making sense? Good. Okay.
I was just going to suggest duck eggs, actually. Are really good.
There you go. Duck eggs. There you go. See? Thank you, Mary. Okay. Very good. So try duck eggs. And again, if you have any questions, we do binary muscle testing. So bring the eggs in. We will muscle test you, see whether eggs are your friends or not. So bring the duck eggs. Yep. Question.
I heard try quail eggs too for people that have.
So there you go. Quail eggs, duck eggs.
Or maybe even just find some that don't.
Organic or something. Yeah.
Tried that.
Yeah.
I've just been afraid.
Free range. I don't blame you. No one wants to react like that.
You know.
Question.
I was going to say organically free range.
Yeah.
Because if the ducks are eating the same grains,
Right. Or eating the same kind of poop and stuff.
you're going to have the same issue.
Yep. Connie, question?
I have a question about brown rice and like pasta made with rice.
I'll get there. Yep. Yep. So when it comes to pasta, brown rice, what's the box say? Quinoa, long whole grain, organic, stuff like that. But literally, like gluten-free, right? The problem is that a lot of the stuff out there that says it's healthy on the box, read the ingredients. If you know your body's a sugar burner, like how do you know your body's a sugar burner? Well, like I am. If I was to have 3 donuts right now, you would not want to be around me. My head starts spinning around like this. I get this evil mood. I grow horns and I get really moody. You don't want to be around me. I'm pathetic because the sugar whacks out my hormones and things like that. Okay, but basically,
Diabetic too then?
yes,
By the sugar.
absolutely. Absolutely. So frankenfood. So literally, if you're allergic to food, it's because it's frankenfood. There's something in it your body doesn't want, and it's reacting and warning you saying, I don't want this in me anymore. So if this is your all-the-time diet, there's your sign. Okay? Like we had patients that came in yesterday, kind of dragging their head saying, we had little Caesars yesterday, Dr. Arve. And I'm like, this isn't confession, don't worry about it. And I said, when's the last time you had Little Caesars? And they said, November. I said, you're fine. If once every 3 or 4 months you go have a junk meal, fine. You may feel like junk afterwards, but you haven't blown the whole year, okay? Give yourself some grace. Now, what I'm not saying is you can have Little Caesars every day for breakfast or lunch. What I'm saying is that know where you're going, have a war plan, know what your day is going to look like, know what your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is going to look like. Don't get stuck trying to wing it. If you try to wing your healthy eating, you're going to lose. You have to be proactive when it comes to putting food in your body. Let it be your medicine, right? Okay? But if this is your all-the-time meal plan, there's your sign. Okay? Makes sense? And again, well, Lunchables, right? Frankenfood. There's the ingredients in the Lunchables. Might you be allergic to that? Yeah, but Dr. Joe, it says, even in Spanish, it must be okay. Cracker Stackers, turkey and American. See, be American, right? Excellent source of protein. So again, I don't care what this says on the box. What I care about is what it says in the ingredients, right? That's what I care about. That's what's going to shut you down and make you brown grass. Make sense? You can't pronounce it. Read the box. Again, who likes milkshakes? So what's in a milkshake? If you go home and make a milkshake, what's in it? Organic coconut ice cream, strawberries, right? Put in a blender with ice cubes and drink it, right? Everybody say strawberries. Strawberries. See, you can pronounce that, right? But if you go to your favorite place, you got amyl acetate, amyl butyrate, amyl vulnerate. These are all chemical experiments gone wrong. Just because it looks pink, just because it tastes pink, doesn't mean it's food. Well, Dr. Joe, you don't understand. I was having a bad day. Go home, buy some strawberries, buy some coconut ice cream, and make yourself a shake. But don't put crappuccinos in your body. Like, you get that, right? I'm not saying you can never have chocolate. I'm not saying you can never have pizza. I'm not saying you can never have fun or have a milkshake. But if you're going to have it, by golly, please have what's in it somewhat that has been food at one time of its life, not a failed chemical experiment. Does that make sense so far? Yes. And now, here's the thing. When you're eating food, it has, and it's real food, it has the natural balance of fiber and protein and carbohydrates because it's food. It's not fake food or fake sugars, okay? And so again, let's do a math test, okay? Bob had 36 candy bars that were not dark chocolate candy bars. They were like regular old Hershey milk chocolate king size candy bars, right? So Bob had 36 candy bars. He ate 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. See, there's a direct, let me just stop for a second. Can eating these every day make you sick?
Yeah.
Can eating these every day make you gain weight?
Yes.
Can food really be bad for you?
Yes.
Okay. So if I stop eating bad food and I start eating good food, would that have a good effect? Would that help me lose weight? Yes. Would that balance my hormones and help me get pregnant? Yes. Would that make my skin clear up? Yes. Can it really be that simple? Yeah. Are you making choices that are blessing your day or sabotaging your life? It's that simple. It's that simple. Grant, turn the AC to 70, please. So again, cut the sugar that turns into sugar. Breads, pasta, cracker, cookies, sauces, fruit, except for blueberries, grapefruits, and lemons, that turns your body to sugar. Number one source of sugar, soda pop. You want to lose weight? Throw the soda pop out. Refuse to ever have one ever again for the next 6 months. And if you call me crazy, guess what? You're addicted to the sugar. Just refuse. And diet soda's even worse. Diet soda's even worse. Okay? Did you anybody not know that? Okay, good. How about SoBe? Oh, here's where it gets real tricky. Do you know that one SoBe has 61 grams of sugar, which is equal to 4 slices of Sara Lee cherry pie? But you think you're being healthy by buying this. You have to read the ingredients. We'll get there in a minute. How about some Rockstar energy drink, right? That's equal to 6 Krispy Kreme donuts. But what did you think? It's time to break up with food. Right? It's time to break up with, it's not food, it's not your friend. Starbucks peppermint white chocolate mocha with whipped cream. 8.5 scoops of Eddie's ice cream.
I asked the new Starbucks down the street, so how many Northglenn students do you get walking in there every day? Oh, a ton. And here's the thing. Don't raise your hands, but do you have one or more of these a day? 4 or 5 a week. Look at your checkbook. Look at your debit card. Look at your Starbucks bill. It's right there.
What's the cost
comparative? The cost comparative to what? Those are at least $5 right there.
No, the Starbucks City ice cream. I think you get a better
Yeah.
deal with the ice
Yeah, you get a better, yeah. And then what are sources of sugar? Someone asked about clean sugars. Lactose, honey, xanthan gum, cane juice, high fructose corn syrup, maltodextrin, cornmeal, fructose, maple sugar, corn syrup, sugar cane, glucose, maple syrup, sucrose, corn sugar, dextrose, cornstarch. So if you're gonna, okay, so I was the guy who thought, long as I bought the cookies at Whole Foods, then I could eat as much as I wanted. The problem is it's still sugar. So what are clean sugars? All natural organic honey, organic B-grade maple syrup. Okay, you can make or you can find organic organic cane sugar. What I'm saying is that you can never have sugar again, but it's going to have a brown grass effect on your body, especially if you are a sugar burner. And if you're ready to break up with food and get healthy and lose weight and get your mind back, then even fruit can be a reason why the scale's not going where you want it to go. Okay? I don't really care which way the scale goes. What I want to see is your clothes getting baggy on you, you're sleeping better, you're less emotional, you feel better, you feel healthy, and things begin to go the right direction. Okay, the scale won't really budge a whole lot if you're building muscle because you're working out. It all depends on that. Don't let the scale be your God. Don't let it be your mood factor to dictate what day your day's going to go or it's not going to go based on it not moving at all, okay? Does that make sense? Did I just lose you all with the whole scale comment? Yeah.
Can I just really quick have you recap because you brought up the grapefruit, blueberries, lemon, and lime?
Yes.
Poor choices or positive?
I'm going there.
You went faster.
Fruit can be your friend, or fruit can sabotage you. Depends on the glycemic or the sugar index of that fruit. Apples, red, green apples, berries are lower in sugar, so they're your friend. Just be careful with when you eat them. Usually don't eat them until after noon, after 12 o'clock. Having a bowl of fruit before you go to bed will spike your sugar. Not a good time to have sugar. Okay? Your body uses the rest of the day to spike it off. And again, are we going over a lot, yes or yes? Yes. Come spend the rest of your life with me and we'll get you better. Food is crazy. Food is complicated. Food is hard, but don't make it hard. Go to our YouTube channel. While you're driving, punch it in your phone. Listen to it while you're driving. There's hours and hours and hours of all this stuff. I'm going to get to the cheat sheets real quick. The one things you need to know as we wrap this up, okay? But what's worse than sugar? The pink pack, the blue pack, the yellow pack, the Splenda. Stop it. You're giving yourself Alzheimer's. You're giving yourself Parkinson's disease by using artificial man-made sweeteners, okay? Cut the pink pack, blue pack, yellow pack out now. Cut the diet stuff out now. Cut the fat-free foods out now. Cut the sugar-free foods out now. There's nothing free about it. It rots your nervous system. It rots your brain. It gives kids mental illness. It causes people to be depressed. It causes children to do poorly in school. It's right there, direct link. Direct link right there. Cut it out. Like that right there, right? Again, the more I drink of this, is that going to have a green grass or brown grass effect on me? Brown grass. Okay? Because again, trauma to your nervous system, toxins through food, stinking thinking because of food wears you down. Wears you down. One day at a time. How long have you been fighting with food? All your life. How old are you now? 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? When's the last time you walked around and you liked yourself because you didn't have a bad food day? Or you had a bad food day and you forgave yourself. You're okay with yourself. I get it. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. So look at your sheet that has the smiley faces on it. What color should healthy grass be? Green. Green. Believe it or not, your body's made to be healthy. I call that the green grass zone. When your body is in a green grass zone, you're losing weight, you're burning fat, you're building muscle, your hormones are happy, your thyroid is happy, you're not toxic, you are satisfied when you eat food, and you're sleeping well, and you're living proof of the whole process. Raise your hand if you'd like to get your life and your body back to the green grass zone. Great. The first step is joining us in our practice, right? Now, what happens to your grass when I kink the hose? It dies. It goes brown, right? So how did your body get to brown grass health? Well, your nerve system got a kink on the spine. You have nerve pathways. Your brain dictates whether you're green grass or brown grass. If your brain can't talk to your body like it wants to because you have poor posture, you have a kink in your nerve system, your body's not changing, we need to start here first. Trauma to the nerve system, slips, falls, accidents. If you have a pain or ache that's not going away, you feel like you're stuck and you've checked everything, but you haven't had your nerve system checked, you haven't your spine x-rayed yet, that's why you're hurting. That's why you're in pain, because there's nerves that are in charge of all of that. So trauma. The next one is toxins. Makes the grass go from green to brown in your body. Negative thoughts makes your grass go from green to brown. The 3 T's we call them. And what I do as your doctor is I teach you how to live with those 3 T's on a daily basis. What happens to your grass when I take the kink off the hose and turn the water back on? It goes green again, right? So Dr. Arve, I'm brown grass right now. I know I am. How can I get back to green grass? First of all, get x-rays of your nerve system. Let's find the pathways. Let's start getting you adjusted. Then we're going to start changing how you eat. Then we'll start believing in you and praying for you and help you become more happy with who you are, right? If I see you beating yourself up, what will I do? I will get on you and I'll say, stop saying that about you. I pull out my dad hat. Stop saying it about you. You're a princess. Stop talking like you're not a princess. You're a princess, right? Where else do you go get reminded of that? Right here. And I will wholeheartedly, lovingly say that. I take that and I do that. That's just who I am. Patients here get a good doctor, and they even get the dad they don't want sometimes. They get that too. So everything I do in this office to help people win gold medals, get pregnant, lose weight, it's all about getting them to get back to green grass, to break off food allergies, to answer all your questions about food is getting you back to green grass. Okay? Turn it over now. Look at your 6 circles here. When your life was falling apart, when your life was not working out like you wanted to, when the scale no longer started to move the right direction you wanted to, when your blood levels were going the wrong direction, when your blood pressure was going the wrong direction, when the scale was going the wrong way, when you hurt and you weren't feeling better, where did you go to? Which circle did you go to? You went to the medical help system. You weren't taught that your nerve system runs everything. You weren't taught that food could be your medicine. You weren't taught properly how to detox. You weren't taught necessarily that how you think can really dictate how you feel and cause brown grass. You were taught the minute you have a fever, a sniffle, cough, or cold, or an issue, because you maybe are scared, didn't know your body knew how to heal, you run right to the medical circle, right? And when you go to the medical circle, what do they give you? Pills. Medications. One medication has 70 side effects. The average 60-year-old in America is on 11 different medications. So that's 770 different side effects that's going on in their body right now based on health care. Okay? Now, I'm not here to blame you, but or shame you or make you. I'm saying it's time to stop getting so healthy that we don't have to run to the medical circle. Where do you start? Right here, brain, spine, and nerve system. That's what dictates whether you're green grass or brown grass. Once we get that going, then we work on your dreams. Then we work on eating clean. Then we work out with you every Saturday, 8:30. Then we figure out what vitamins you need or don't need. And as you do these 5 things, then your need for medical help goes away. Does that make sense? That's how we do things in this office. But we can't keep stapling our organs. We can't keep taking fat to gripper. We can't keep drinking muscle milk expecting us to get muscles. It doesn't work that way. It does not have a positive green grass effect on your body. Why? It's not food. Question.
No, statement. Because I've had a high blood pressure problem for off and on for 10 years. And they wanted to put me on medication, and the medication did not make me feel good. So I had to try to find some other way to do it. 4 years ago, my husband and I came to Dr. Joe, and we began to do these things a little at a time. Okay, not all at once, but a little at a time. In 4 years, my husband's lost over 100 pounds. I've lost 25 and kept that part off. Anyway, when I have a high blood pressure issue, for those of you that are patients here, you know the brush the spine where you put your neck, okay. If I just go in, because I can feel it if I'm under stress, I can feel my blood pressure going up. I simply go in and brush my spine, do my neck exercises. My blood pressure goes down 15 points in about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Amen. Give her a hand. Yay, yay.
And then you help me cure my stinking thinking.
Right.
And how to handle my stress. I am not on any medications at this point.
And you're pulling it off. Yeah.
Difference.
So the question is, how does my body get to where I want it to go? You have to have the brain talking to your hormones, talking to your joints, talking to your body so you feel better. Then you have to stop your stinking thinking because you're sabotaging yourself. We help you with that. You have to know what kind of food to eat, how to exercise, because exercise can be your drug. It's more powerful as far as depression medication goes, just exercising, right? But again, who's going to hold your hand and show you how to do all that one step at a time? That's what we do here. Does that make sense? So we're not, it frustrates me when someone says, you need to lose weight. Here's a book, read it. I got enough books, right? Again, the doing part doesn't happen. Make it simple. Make it simple, right? And you need to plug into a community that can help you do that as well, right? So that's what it looks like. We're not anti-medication or anti-surgery. I'm just saying if your goal is to beat this and break up with food and get healthy again, then we need to change a new way of living for you, and you might need a new doctor. We love to do that for you, okay? So, and we want to get you to the green grass zone, and I just explained how that works. So again, I'm not going to read all this to you, but I did found some cool slides. Like apples protects the heart, prevents constipation, it cushions the joints. Cauliflower protects against prostate cancer, combats cancer, strengthens bones, banishes bruises, guards against heart disease. So when you eat real food and it's proper carbohydrate and protein and fiber balance, good things going to happen. And how I explain it is your body goes from dead grass to brown grass back to green grass. Does that make sense? Am I making it more confusing than it should be? So when you eat food, because some people didn't put the correlation between, well, I eat this is what makes me gain weight. Well, but it says on the box it's healthy. Well, look at the ingredients, right? So there's benefits, cherries, chestnuts, chili peppers, figs, limes. Again, they all have good things on your body, right? Again, Pinterest, it's there. Look it up. Mangoes, mushrooms. Again, literally you can let food be your medicine as you eat healthy. Tomatoes, walnuts, watermelon, yogurt, right? All eat good things, as long as it has good ingredients in it. So paleo. Anybody ever heard of the paleo diet? I've been teaching it for 30 years almost. Paleo means this. Any meat you eat has to be clean, grass-fed, grass-finished, not grass-fed, grain finish. Whenever you feed an animal, what's not natural, what it should be normally eating, you take that animal and make it from green grass food to brown grass food. Does that make sense? If you feed fish that are farm raised, watch out for anything that's farm raised, which means they fed fish corn. It's not your friend. It's going to make you brown grass, not green grass. So you have to look at your meats. Eat vegetables, right? Make sure they're not sprayed with pesticides. If you're going to eat the peel, then you want organic. If you're going to peel it, then you're okay. Avocados, okay. Almonds, okay. You're not eating the shell. It all depends, right? But if you're going to eat celery, if you're going to eat tomatoes, if you're going to eat grapes, make sure you wash them really. Strawberries, make sure you wash them really well. Try to get organic because you'll be eating the pesticides, which can make you brown grass. Okay? That's kind of my rule on that. What's vegetables, fruits, how do you know what to eat, things like that, okay? Ketogenic diet. Anybody heard of the ketogenic diet? I don't want to pick on anyone who's on it, but I will tell you, if you're not testing your blood every hour or your urine, you're really not on it. You have to be in what's called ketosis. How do you know if you're in ketosis? Well, I just know I can feel it. No, you can't. You have to measure it, whether through a urine stick or a blood prick. You have to know, right? Now, people love ketogenic diet because you can have a lot of good food and a lot of good fatty food, right? And it's okay. When our oldest daughter was dealing with seizures, we looked at the ketogenic diet back in it was a long time ago, right? Long time ago. And they were saying, give her full-fat Miracle Whip, give her Spam, give her all this stuff that was highly processed, but as long as the fat's there, you're okay. But again, looking at the macros, counting carbs, it has to be from a natural source. It has to be food. So we decided that you can't keep giving yourself the right macros, but it does matter. You can increase your carbohydrates for the day by doing maple syrup, but that's not a good source. And it does work. I like MyFitnessPal. That's a whole nother world, right? It's another 4 hours of a workshop, but it works by looking at what you're eating. I found out by putting a handful of pecans, which are nuts, on my oatmeal, was throwing my macros way off the chart. Because I like fat, but too much, this body will not burn. So not every body type is the same. Your friend can try ketogenic. It's a new buzzword, but you better be measuring it. You better be measuring it because it can throw everything out of whack. Yes, your body needs fat, but you need to know where you're at, okay? Intermittent fasting. You know what intermittent fasting is? Basically, eat dinner at 6 o'clock and don't eat breakfast until 6 o'clock or till noon. You do it fast. You do a 12-hour fast from dinner to breakfast. That's considered intermittent fasting. Some people will eat dinner at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. You get up, you do your coffee with coconut oil in it. You do a juice or a protein shake maybe. You don't eat anything. But then from 12 to 4, 12 to 6, that's when you eat your food. It's a fasting protocol. Does it have a healing benefit for you? It can, depending on who you are. It'll depend on who you are. Everybody, different strokes for different folks. But if the real easy way to do intermittent fasting is to stop late night eating. Have dinner and don't eat for 12 hours. Get up and eat, break the fast, and that's what intermittent fasting is all about. Okay? Raw food diet. I prefer that you would steam your vegetables lightly to kill off some of the things because it can have a hormone whacking out process if you simply just go straight raw all the time. Although I like raw veggies, I like raw food, right? Sometimes you need to steam it lightly depending on what the vegetables are. Okay? Juice fast. Again, Dr. Joe, I did a juice fast for 30 days and I lost 40 pounds. Good. Now what? What are you going to do on day 31? Or day 41? Can you juice fast for the rest of your life? Is that juice fast sustainable? No. That's the problem. And when you do juicing, there's a lot of sugar in those vegetables and fruit. And did anybody ever try juicing? Like you watch a Jack LaLanne TV and you got all hocked up and promised yourself, I'm going to do this. And then you did it, and you go, what a mess this is. This is crazy. I've been trying to get that orange off my juicer for years, right? Is vegetable juice good for you? Yes. Does it have healing properties? Yes. Would some of you better off driving down to Whole Foods and having juice you something and just drinking that once a week? Absolutely. Twice a week? Absolutely. Will you get a healing effect? Absolutely. Should you do it every day? I don't know. Everybody's different as far as that goes. Can it jack up your sugars and actually make you gain weight? Yes, it can. Okay, so just be careful. I'd rather you eat Mary's salads every week and get that good greens, get that good fiber, get that good protein in your body every week, because what she makes is life-giving. I really was looking for a way to get more vegetables and good food in my body, and when I met her, I said, oh man, I've been praying for you for a long time. I'm like, sign me up. Sign me up, okay? So again, find a better version of what you like to eat. What do you like to eat for breakfast? Eggs. Okay? Say what? Sausage. What kind of sausage should you eat? Can you eat? Turkey sausage? Sausage made from elk or from deer that you went out and shot or something? Grass-fed sausage? Sure. Okay? What else can you have for breakfast? Pancakes. What kind of pancakes should you make? Paleo pancakes. What does that mean? That means that the flour you use is either almond flour or coconut flour. Okay? I like making cookies. Fun. Use almond flour. Use coconut flour. That's going to have a more of a green grass effect on your body with your baking. Okay? You can find mixtures at Whole Foods. It says paleo right on it. You add water, make it easy. Is that a lot better than eating Bisquick every day? Sure is. Sure is. Yep. Okay. So that's breakfast. Oatmeal. Okay. I like oatmeal. For some of you, though, oatmeal can sabotage you depending on where you're at. It can spike your blood sugar levels, right? I don't put anything in it. I just grab a handful, put it in my bowl, hot water, and I let it cook. And after my workout, that's what I eat. I eat the oatmeal, okay? Now, the goal is to change the environment of your kitchen. We need to change the kitchen. People are going to ask you, why are you eating that? Or you're going to go to a friend's house and you're going to choose not to eat it. What you say to them is say, my doctor said that he or she or I'm allergic to that. I can't have that. Oh, okay. You're going to go to your parents' house. You're going to refuse to eat mom's whatever she's going to make for you. And if you refuse it, you're going to hurt her feelings. But if you say this one thing, my doctor found I'm allergic to that. I can't have it. Oh, then what can we make you? Well, you can make it with almond flour, and they'll be glad to go. If you say, I'm allergic to it, you will not offend them. Okay? That's how you get around it, being PC, politically correct, without making mama mad at you, okay? Don't offend people. And again, these ingredients do not belong in your body. They're not your friend. Aspartame, NutraSweet, Blue Pack, Pink Pack, high fructose corn syrup, Red 40, Blue 1, 4, yellow, canola oil, hydrogenated oil, dextro, maltodextrin, nitrates, which are in lunch meats, MSG, sodium benzoate, any word you cannot pronounce or need a chemistry degree to understand. Do not eat or drink anything that has a warning label on it. I'm just saying. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's what you're allergic to if that's in your food right there. Appliances. Food Ninja, blender, a juicer, coffee makers, Cuisinarts. Cookware. Stainless steel cookware is fun. Not made in China though, because they use lead paint. And as you heat it up, the lead goes into your food, and it can have an effect on your brain. Glass containers are the best. You see me drinking water out of a glass container. You can get this at the Container Store. You can go to you can go to any health food store anywhere and buy a glass bottle of water. Just keep filling it back up. Glass is better for you.
Ditch the Teflon.
Ditch the Teflon. Plastic. Don't use plastic containers if you can help it, because it messes with your xenoestrogens, which has a very hard brown grass to dead grass effect on your body. Okay? Yes? Copper cookware. Copper pans? It depends. Copper's not your friend. It can whack out certain body parts. The problem in America with all the Alzheimer's is that the copper can leach from the pipes into our water system. So be careful.
What about cast iron skillets?
Cast iron skillets are fine. Porcelain skillets we use, things like that. Just watch out for aluminum, Teflon, things like that. Okay? Yep, just be careful with that. Fruit. Again, fruit. Fruit's fine. Put it in your smoothies. Not necessarily heavily in the afternoon or late at night because of the sugar dump on you. Juice. Juice is not your friend. Why? Because of the sugar intake. Oh, I feel like I got the flu. I need some Sunny Delight. No, you don't need Sunny Delight. It's sugar. It's going to whack out your hormones and make you gain weight. Bread, bakery items. Put the donut down. Meats, organic, grass-fed. Cheese. You want cheese that is cultured, not over-pasteurized. Velveeta is not food. Tillamook is the company we like to use when it comes to cheese. Okay? The red one, you read the ingredients. It says cultured on it, okay? Meals in a pack. Read the ingredients. If it's that long, you can't read it. It's not food, okay? Sliced meats, make sure they're organic. Make sure you freeze them when they get home or they'll go bad really fast because there's nothing in there to protect it. You want that. Water bottles, make sure that they're not in plastic bottles in your car getting warmed up. Salads, just buy them all from Mary. Flavored drinks, read the ingredients. Frozen foods, desserts, frozen fruit, frozen veggies. Great, steam them up. Don't microwave them. You're killing off all the ingredients. You're killing off all the fun. You're turning your food from green grass to brown grass. If you microwave your water, if you microwave your food, you're killing it. And when you eat it, it will have a brown grass, dead grass effect on you and your hormones and will make you gain weight. Milk, organic, raw milk, okay? Coconut milk, unsweetened, not soy. Soy whacks out your hormones and makes you worse, makes you gain weight. Eggs can be your friend. Butter, Kerrygold, grass-fed beef butter. Organic is your friend. Yogurt, organic, plain. Eat plain yogurt. Add your own fruit. If you eat a yogurt with fruit in it, all the good bugs eat on the fruit and you don't get the health benefit. Plain is your friend. Cereal, read the ingredients. Make sure it's whole wheat, okay? Not preserved with BHT and stuff like that. Olive oil, cold-pressed virgin. Coconut oil, cold-pressed virgin. Organic sugar. Avocado oil is good for cooking because it has a high heat ratio. If you're going to cook eggs, you can use coconut oil because it has a high heat ratio. We use coconut oil like some of you would use butter in your house. We fry our eggs in it, we cook with it, right? Olive oil is good on salads because you don't want to turn a good fat into a bad fat and it becomes rancid on you. So don't cook with olive oil if you can help it. If it starts to smoke on you, then you know it's going bad on you, so don't let it smoke. Keep the heat low. Avocado oil, though, you can heat up pretty hot. We make popcorn with avocado oil, and it doesn't smoke or go rancid on us. Watch out for dressing. You can kill all the dressing that Mary makes is awesome. Like I said, it even has chocolate in it, right? And it's just a little bit, but boy, it's enough. It's enough. It's life-giving. Soups are good for you. Pasta, make sure you can use butternut squash, spaghetti squash, right? You can go to health food stores. They chop up zucchini and make spaghetti like noodles like out of it, right? Or there's a company that uses almond noodles that you can use. Don't overcook it. Read the ingredients because pasta can turn to sugar in your body if you're not careful. Canned tuna, again, make sure it's healthy for you. It's not toxic, full of mercury. Again, almond butter, peanut butter, jelly. Read the ingredients. No high fructose corn syrup. Canned fruit. Read the ingredients. Top ramen.
No.
What?
Maybe the noodles. Just not that little packet.
If you find yourself in a homeless state,
Right.
college kids. And if you have a choice of Top Ramen or die, don't use the flavor pack. Throw it away. Am I saying you can have Top Ramen all the time? No. I'm saying the lesser of two evils, though, is get the Top Ramen, put some olive oil on it, and eat that. But don't throw that flavor pack away. It's a chemical experiment gone wrong. It will kill you. It'll kill your brain. Again, watch out for weight loss drinks. They don't work. Protein drinks, they don't work. Power bars, we have recipe books. Make your own. When in doubt, read the ingredients. Check the sugar servings. Okay. Again, eat. Again, eating bad food can throw out your estrogens, can meet your insulin, your high leptin, your cortisol. It can make you gain weight, make you grumpy, make you mad and mean. So again, who wants to lose weight? Say aye. Aye. So here's my 30-day plan. Cut out bread, rice, and pasta. You're getting gluten out. Just get rid of it. I know. No sugar, no sweeteners. Non-organic dairy. No alcohol, soda, or juice. No artificial ingredients. No processed foods. Pretty much the whole 30, right? Yeah. I've been saying this for a long time. I wish I wrote the book, you know. And do your home fitness workout. Okay? What can I eat? Give me a minute. Breakfast. Don't skip breakfast. That's why you have sugar cravings at night, because you're skipping breakfast. Heck, have one of Mary's salads for breakfast if you want. There's no rules on that. Eat food. So have eggs for breakfast. Fried eggs, omelet, hard-boiled eggs. If you're allergic to eggs, get duck eggs. Get pigeon eggs. I don't care. Quail eggs, right? Okay? Do the Rocky thing. You're into fast food? Do the Rocky thing. You know what the Rocky thing is, right? Get the glass. Crack, crack, crack. Look, look, look. Done. That's God's fast food right there. Suck it down. Come on. We want to be healthy. We're going to be pretty, right? Find healthy meats, like the sausages, right? Make a power shake, right? Grab some protein powder we have here that's grass-fed whey, or we have a plant-based protein powder. All products 10% off. Put the chocolate greens in there. Add strawberries, mix it up, have fun with it. There's your food. Take your vitamins with it. But avoid bread, pastries, pancakes, juice, soda, milk, bagels. That's what's sabotaging the process right there. Your cow's milk, yes.
Because like coconut milk or almond milk.
You can use coconut milk or almond milk in your power shakes as well, yes. Thank you. Yep. What kind of bread do you eat, Dr. Arve? We eat what's called protein sprouted bread. You find it in the frozen food department. It's called Ezekiel, or it's called, what's the other one called? Alvarado Bakery. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But it's protein sprouted. It's a pink one. Alvarado Bakery or Ezekiel. Now, Ezekiel makes protein sprouted bread. They make a sesame bread, green wrapper, orange wrapper. Purple wrapper is the raisin toast, right? Put a little cinnamon on it. The raisin toast, kids will eat it. It's fine.
It's really good.
And how much should I have of it? As much as you want of it. Why? It's food. Your body is starving for food. If the scale's not moving, if your clothes aren't getting baggy, if your hormones are out of whack, your body needs food. It needs medicine to fix that. It needs food. Now, what about, so here you go. Coconut milk, mixed berries, handful of spinach, perfect protein. You got a power shake. Yes. Question?
The Ezekiel bread.
Yes.
It's in the frozen section.
Yes.
They put it usually on the bottom shelf.
Okay.
It's hard to find.
Well, just ask them where it's at. You'll see
I
it.
didn't even know.
Right. Yeah, but don't look for it next to Sara Lee. You won't find it. It's in the refrigerated section, okay?
It's actually frozen.
Yes. Can you have that as a bread substitute? Yes, for right now. Now understand, how strict do you need to be on this? Well, do you have a diagnosis of cancer? Do you have a diagnosis of diabetes? Do you have a diagnosis of heart attack? Do you have a diagnosis of polycystic ovarian syndrome? You're on 2 or 3 or 4 different medications. Then you need to get real serious. But you need to start somewhere, right? It all depends on your motivation. Again, 20% of your changes will bring you 80% of the results. Compound effect. Compound effect. Is it better than eating the Ezekiel bread than the Sara Lee stuff that's full of high fructose corn syrup and all the crap? Yeah. Well, Jesus ate bread. The wheat's not the same. They don't make that anymore. Okay, it's not the same wheat. It's not the same grain. It's not the same soil anymore, right? So then, okay, snacks. Healthy snacks. Almonds can be your snacks. Pecans can be your snacks. Be careful, okay? Almond butter, celery, right? Get the celery out and start digging in that almond butter. Enjoy yourself until you're satisfied. The reason why you have a craving, the reason why you're not satisfied is because your hormones are out of whack. When you give yourself the fat your brain wants and the protein your body wants, you'll be satisfied. Your cravings go away. You're balancing out your leptin and your ghrelin and all those hormones that tell you to keep eating. Okay? Coconut flakes, avocado slices, raw veggies. Before 3 p.m., apples, blueberries, strawberries can be your snacks. How much can I have, Dr. Arve? Right now, as much as you want. Okay? Will it ever be that way? Maybe not. Eventually, as you go from a white belt to a yellow belt to a green belt in this whole thing called food, then we'll get picky. I want you getting healthy first, okay? Does that make sense? Is that fair enough? This is the first time you've ever heard me. Am I making any sense? Okay, good. All right, good. We're almost done. 10 more hours. Lunch. What's a meat roll-up? It's a sandwich without bread. Just take the meat, take the cheese if you want, tell them, take the vegetables, roll it up. How many can you have? As many as you want. 4 or 5, I don't care. As many as you want. Dip it in mustard, it's okay. Hummus, raw veggies, almond butter with celery, avocado slices. Again, but avoid buns, ketchup, mayo, dressing, pasta, bread, rice, desserts, alcohol, milk, and soda. There's your sign. That's what's sabotaging your ability to get where you want to go. Dinner, meat, grass-fed beef, fish caught in really cold waters, vegetables, broccoli, one of Mary's salads, right? But avoid bread, ketchup. Why ketchup? What is it? Sugar. Very good. Mayo, what is it? It's sugar. Has high fructose corn syrup in it. Dressings, pasta, bread, rice, alcohol, milk, soda. Okay? What about sugar cravings?
Go to sleep.
Good luck with that, right? Go to bed. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to feed your sugar craving. Okay? You skipped breakfast. You're lacking good fat and you're lacking protein. So over here on this table, you're going to see apple slices and almond butter. On this table, you're going to see what we call Dr. Joe ice cream, which is coconut oil, almond butter, and cocoa nibs, which is 100% cocoa sprinkled on it. Start eating that. How much do I eat of that? As much as you want. The reason why you have sugar cravings is because you're feeding you never fed your body what it wanted. You won't gain weight necessarily. You'll go to bed satisfied. You'll be fine. You'll wake up healthier than you went to bed. I tried the whole willpower thing. It didn't work really well for me. I'm sorry, it didn't. I had bad sugar cravings. So you set the timer on the stove for 20 minutes. I told Mrs. Arve I wasn't going to buy her a watch for Christmas. You know why? Because the clock on the stove worked just fine. There's the joke you've been waiting for. But, so grab your apples, grab your celery, grab your tub of almond butter, not the bad peanut butter that has all the junk in it, Skippy, Jiffy, stuff like that, and start eating. Or if you want to cut to the chase, grab a big tablespoon, put it in your mouth, set the timer for 20 minutes, and I promise you in 20 minutes, you will no longer have that sugar craving. Okay? Test me in this. Believe me, you will kill the sugar craving. I promise you. Right, Connie? Yes. Right, Miss Diana? Right? Yes. It all depends. I'm not a big fan. It kind of vinegar me's out. It all depends on who you are.
What's that?
Yeah, but the balsamic vinegar, all depends. All depends if you like it. It's not bad. It's worse. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. You're going to go home in a little bit. You're going to set the tone for this new family, the way they're going to eat. They don't dictate you. You dictate them. Stay plugged in. If I take a hot kettle and I put it in a cold freezer, what's going to happen to the kettle? It's going to cool off, right? All right. Has anybody learned anything yet today? Did you get at least one thing you can start doing when you get home? Yes? Okay. Start doing it. Stay plugged in. Because they'll try to chill you out until you say, oh, they're going to talk you out of it. They're going to talk you and say, let's go to Little Caesars, right? You don't want to eat healthy today. Throw that asparagus away. It's too hard to cook. Let's go to Little Caesars instead. Let's go to Sweet Tomatoes and drown our salad in ranch dressing. Please sleep and drink water. Please buy everything Mary has from Salad Shares. Give her a hand for being here. If you want to invest in your eating plan, go to a website called Sunbasket. We love it. They deliver meals to us every week, and each kid takes a meal and they make it. It comes like this, already portioned out. And you follow the ingredients and you make it and you get amazing meals. We've eaten more things the last 2 years of doing this. We've tried more things. It's blessed our family, but it comes already measured out. So what it doesn't do is it doesn't come to you frozen. Then you have to stick it in a microwave to eat it. You're just killing off all the good stuff they put in it. It comes to you fresh. You cook it and you make it in 30, 45 minutes, and you get amazing meals. And you can pick whatever meal you want to do, so we like that. We also buy food from Corner Post Meats. So what about meal planning? Well, you have a snack or a lunch from Mary. You can order this Sunbasket. It's about $11 a person for the Sunbasket. It's $9 per serving for the salad. And again, the grass-fed meats you can get lamb, you can get salmon, you can get chicken, you get beef, right? They deliver it right to you. And it's a lot cheaper than going to King Soopers, and it's a better quality of meats. That's how we plan our meals as well. Okay? What about eating out? You got to know where you're going. Like Chipotle, right? Naked chicken burrito with brown rice if you want the rice, if it's not your friend. Or you just do chicken with salsa, right? Pico de gallo. Or guacamole. Is that food? Yeah. Maybe we get some chips and salsa. No, I don't want any chips. Are chips green grass or brown grass? They're brown grass. Once a month, once every 2 months, fine, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But again, you go to Qdoba's, you go to Chipotle, you get chicken, you get meat, right? And you put vegetables on it, fajitas. You had them add salsa to it, pico de gallo, or guacamole. Lettuce if you want. You can eat that, right? We go to Good Times. You get the breakfast burritos if they're before 10:30. We get cheese. I get egg and cheese burrito. One's fine. It's my treat, right? You go to a burger shop. What do you order? May I have a cheeseburger with tomato, with lettuce, and no bun? It's the bun that kills you. Get the meat. Get the tomato on it. There's your ketchup. Get some onions on it. Get some lettuce on it. Get 2 or 3. Fill up. But avoid the bun. Avoid the ketchup. Avoid the special sauce. That's where the sugar is hiding at. Okay? You go to your favorite restaurant. You can get the steak. Get the protein. Right? Get the vegetables. And you're fine. Skip the baked potato. Skip the dessert. Eat food. Eat food, okay? Get a sweet potato if you want to. I like sweet potatoes. I have sweet potatoes with my meals at night. I have this shredder thing that shreds them up. What's it called, Eileen? I don't know. We can't find it. We bought one at a show, and we can't find them anywhere. It's like a Cuisinart thing. You make hash browns out of them, right? Okay?
How about butter?
What about butter? I like butter. Organic butter, Kerrygold butter, okay? Grass-fed butter. Okay. Now, home of Northglenn Health Czar. I am the czar of health when it comes to Northglenn. It's my job that each of you are healthy and strong. Okay, that's what we do. Now, Herophilus, he's the father of modern anatomy, physiology when it comes to medicine. Listen to this. As health czar, we want to make t-shirts that say this. When health is absent, that means when you're brown grass, wisdom cannot reveal itself. Art cannot manifest. Strength cannot fight. Wealth becomes useless. And intelligence cannot be applied when you are brown grass. So as health czar, my job is to help make each of you green grass health. Why? Because then you can use your wisdom. You can become an artist with your life. You can become strong. You can fight. You can use your wealth. And you can use your intelligence to be happy and strong. That's how we put an end to making schools safe again. That's how we make this city strong, is by making you healthy green grass. It starts with your nerve system. It starts with your food. It starts with your thinking. And if you're looking for a doctor that can help you with that, for one person to get started, to join, it's $99. For 2 or more in your family, it's $149. If you want that, make an appointment with Jesse, and he'll get you plugged into our family here, and we'll take really good care of you. But with that, that's what we're up to. Again, green grass people have fun. Their children are happy. They have better test scores. Schools are safe, less depression, chronic pain, less cancer. How do we do that? By getting back to green grass. That's what I've been up to for the last 25 years here. This is my contact information. If you want to call me or text me, take a picture of that. That's how you get a hold of us. Send your friends here. Let's make them all green grass. We put an end to unnecessary suffering. Okay, so did we accomplish our task? Did you get what you needed today? Yes or yes? Yes. Do you have one thing to leave here with? Yes. Okay. We got some ideas. We know how to shop, organic, clean sugars, when to eat, when you're hungry. That's a good time to eat. When do you stop eating? When you're longer hungry. If you're eating food, trust your body to say, I'm full. I'm okay. Snacks, know your crave time. Know your cheat time and be ready. None of you have a cheat drawer. I know you don't, right? Or a basket or a cupboard you go to going, what's something? No, stock it full of good, healthy snacks. Fill your drawer with good, healthy snacks. So when it's snack time, you have snacks there, and God forbid someone gets into your stash and eats all your stuff, right? You have reason for murder. That's okay, right? But my point is that know when you're going to crave, know when you're going to cave, have your snacks within reach, and fill up on them. Almond butter, celery, almond butter, apples, make your power shake, whatever it is. Have fun with it. Have fun with it, okay? All right. What else? Is there anything we didn't talk about? Yes?
If someone is really craving sodas, how do they get off of it?
Good question. How do you get rid of your craving for soda? Switch to club soda. Squeeze lemon and lime in it. Read the ingredients. Switch to Izzy's, right? Because it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it, right? Switch to Coke from Mexico, which is just cane sugar, right? Or kombucha, yeah. Okay, which may be the name of my new dog someday, kombucha, right? So yeah, so if you need the bubbles, switch to club soda, or there's some Stevia Zero soda, things like that. Good question. Yeah. Soda streams, I have one. I take water, I'm afraid things are gonna blow up on me one of these days. I'm like, don't blow up. And then, yeah, so we make our own club soda, yeah. Yes. Yep, you can do that and get the bubbles, have fun. Put a little essential oil in it, citrus, grapefruit, tangerine, have some fun, some lemon lime in it, some strawberries, have some fun with that. Do that with your water as well too. Any other questions I didn't cover today?
One question.
Yes.
We're talking about the microwave. What about the oven for like cauliflower,
Good.
broccoli, asparagus, stuff like that?
Yeah, so we don't want to overcook the cauliflower because it'll get real mushy on you.
So what
So we bake it.
Yeah, I'm baking.
Yep.
What degrees about?
About 400, depending on for like a few minutes. 350 to 400. I'm looking at her like, what do we do? She's got my back. Or a toaster oven to heat stuff up with. Or what we do is in a pan to heat stuff up, we'll put a little water in it and steam it, put a lid on it and steam it that way.
It's faster than just cooking it to its death.
Exactly, yeah, don't overcook it. You can undercook it and it takes really well. And cauliflower is a great mimicker. It takes on everything. You can do rice. In our books here, we have recipe, in the green one, we have mashed potatoes. We can make mashed potatoes out of cauliflower. Again, we're going over, but I'll be here all day. There's tons and tons and tons of things that I can help you with, right? I can become a black belt in this thing, but I am here. Just reach out to us, watch our videos, eat food, eat food. Get Mary's food, stick after and get the samples here. Raffle ready? Where's the jug? Hey, okay. All right. Any other questions? Anything I have not answered for you? Don't leave here. You know what? Yeah, you can have whatever you want before you go to bed if it's food. There are cultures that eat big meals before they go to bed at night and they have no health problems. France, Spain. Like lots of times I'll eat Dr. Joe ice cream or I'll have apples and almond before I go to bed. So it's protein and good fat, absolutely. What's not okay to have is a giant bowl of cereal or a giant bowl of ice cream because it'll spike your sugar and you'll wake up literally hungover. Well, you can't wake up no matter what. You're like, oh, I can't wake up. I slept 10 hours. I can't get out of bed. It's because literally the sugar you had before you went to bed literally whacked out your body. Are we ready? Are you excited? I hope I win. Okay. Ticket number 3477. 09. There you go. There you go. So Connie won. Connie won. But again, before you leave, listen, I encourage you all, okay? Sign up to Salad Shares with Mary. It's $45 a week. I know you all waste money on all kinds of stuff. And so don't waste it on that. Get it. You'll love it. She'll deliver it to your house. Try it. I guarantee if you're not satisfied, I will guarantee I will give you your money. I will write the check. If you're not satisfied, I will write you a check back for $45. I promise. Ms. Ivory's freaking out right now. I promise you. That's how much I believe in it, okay? So good. All right. Bless you all. Watch the video. If you want me to be your doctor, sign up with Jesse. Any other questions? Yes. Do I have a link? Yes. I have go to spinegeek.com. Tons of recipes. For breakfast, yes. Yes. I have handouts. And if you don't find it, email me and I'll send you a ton of breakfast recipes for breakfast. Absolutely, yes. Yes. If I did not answer your questions, please text me. Please email me. There's a lot to cover, but we'll have fun, okay? Did you have fun? Clap your hands if you had fun. All right. Very good. Good job. God bless you. Get some samples, and I'll answer any questions you have.
The winner of the 2017 People's Choice Award is presented to Adjustments for Life and Dr. Joseph Arve for having the best product or service and overall customer satisfaction.
Adjustments for Life is a maximized living center, and it's just an amazing place for people to come and get healthy. Call me crazy, but what we do in this office every day is the solution to the healthcare crisis. Health doesn't come from a bottle of pills, a bottle of vitamins. I mean, we've got more gyms, we've got more nutrition stores, we've got more hospitals, we've got more Walgreens, and that's all good. But if you look at the statistics of people and their health, we see cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, divorce, poor test scores, childhood obesity, childhood diabetes, all getting worse. So on one hand, we're spending all this money on healthcare, and yet society is not benefiting from all of that, except in here, that we get people back on the track of health and healing. I started this health thing back in 1987 by going to chiropractic college, and I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then I got out in 1991, I came to Colorado in 92, And man, I've been telling the same message, that your body needs no help to heal, just no interference. And every year, medical science has been validating what I've been doing here and what I've been saying for the last 25, almost 30 years. We call it Spine Geek Nation. I like to see a life-giving center like this in every city across the world, because what we do gives people back their health. It gives them back their hope. It gives them back their future. I'm still working 6 days a week. Why? Because the need is there. We see a lot of people. Why? Because the need is there. It's not that I have big goals to see a lot of people. It's that I realize that 1 in 3 women are on the road to being diagnosed with cancer sometime during their life. 1 out of 2 men. And so people say, oh, you're busy. How many do you see? I say, not enough, because the need in our city is like this, and we're just scratching the surface. So the vision of what I do right now, after 25 years, I'm trying to put everything down into a system that I can give my children, that I can give other doctors to take around the world so we can put an end to sickness and suffering.
Dr. Joe has a gift and a talent for reading the body. He warms us up, gets us on the table, and treats individually what's needed. It's been a blessing to come here with the problems that I've had and come out with solutions.
It's amazing who we get to see. You know, I was the chiropractor for the Colorado Rapids professional athletes when they won their championship in 2010. I take care of Olympic athletes. I was the Maximize Living doctor for the Olympic team for wrestling and for judo in 2012, and our athletes won gold medals. I was in Rio, Brazil, and our Olympic athletes won gold medals there. So we take care of a lot of high-level athletes, but also we take care of newborn babies because of birth trauma. We take care of children because of ADHD and autism and just, you know, all the childhood health issues. We take care of teenagers because right now, the health of teenagers suffer the most. And where can they go to get a non-toxic, healthy, loving healthcare provider? That's what we provide. And then adults, families, seniors, we want to keep them out of the nursing home. And so we really have a variety. We don't have an ideal customer. If you have a spine, if you're breathing, if you want to be healthy and maximize your health, that's who we see. My key to success, you know, I've been here 25 years, and it's not easy being in business for 25 years. And so I'd have to say God first, that this is His place. My family lets me be me. So my wife of 28 and a half years, she puts up with me. My children, we were family owned and operated for many years. My children work here. My team, I just love them to death, and their family. Our mission is people. It's all about people. And we tell people that in this office is life and fun and healing. Let us put your needs first and figure out what you need to be healthy, be happy, and be strong. And as people really genuinely feel that we care about them, then that, we never have a problem with new business or anything else, because when you love people, they love you back, and it's a fun place, and that's why we've been here for 25 years.